Alright, so I'm ready to start the second mission of my JG3 campaign. I had my 4 aircraft that were in the cauldron, so they'll, at the end of this turn, they'll return home safely. And then I've got my 4 aircraft that I had previously. So I rolled for weather. I got light clouds. And then I drew my mission card. Sweep the approaches. So I used my remaining 4 fighters, of which I took my ace and gave the experienced pilot as a wingman. And we're going to fly to I-4, 3, then 2, and return to base. If we get any bomber transports, we can escort them to Potomac. So we're going to fly here, 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 then return to base. So my flight took off and we went due north. If I had moved here, I would have had to add 1 to my die roll for an in-flight event because we're moving diagonally. I want, my decision, it was shorter, but the odds are better for not getting an event if I go here. So that's what I did. I rolled for an event, I didn't get it. Same thing here. Same thing happened here. And then I hit my first waypoint. What I was really hoping for is to come across some bombers and transports to get the extra points to bring them into Potomac. Unfortunately, nothing happened. I rolled there. Again, nothing. And then I had to go up here, the most dangerous. The 3 more northern hexes have a higher percentage of getting an event, but I did not. So I can't re-enter the approaches. You can only enter the approaches if you're directed to. I was directed to for I-4, I-3, and I-2, but then I have to return to base. So I moved diagonally, and I did not get an event. Then I moved here, and finally, I rolled for an event. I rolled for stragglers. So we'll get this out of the way. And then stragglers, I got 2 A-20Bs. And so everything I rolled for everyone's initial initiative position. And so we were ready to go. So he's got freedom of action. He might as well just go ahead and attack here. I'm not going to break up my... I'm not going to play my break formation card yet. I don't see a reason. I think we should be able to take care of these guys. 7. We get 1 hit using B. And it's 3 damage. So he'll roll against a 3. He gets a 5. So he's fine. And he fires back at the lead. Oh, and of course, he gets a hit. Of which it's a 1. He'll roll against a 1. Oh, 2. He's okay. He's action taken. Now this guy's going to go. Six. He gets a hit using B. And that's 2 hits, so he's up to 5. And he's going to roll against a 5. And he's to his damage side. He's going to fire back. Oh, another 6. He gets a hit again. And it's a 1. And he's going to have to roll against a 1. Ugh. Critical hit. Unbelievable. Draw another. Another 1, so it's a 2. I have to roll against a 2. 6, he's fine. For goodness sakes, that was disaster. His turn is done. Now he's going. Ten, 2 hits, using a B. Two, and that's 5. Three, he's on his damage side, and he fires back. This blue dice appears to be jinxed. 5, so he's fine. All right, on to round 2. We'll roll for the Soviets, both on their damage side. We'll roll for the 5 first. 3 and 2 is 5. And 3 and 2 is 5, so that's good for them. We'll roll for the ace. 3 and 8 is 11. Pretty sure there's almost no way there. We'll roll for our damage guy. That will be lower than them. 10 and 7. 17. And our last one, 10 and 6, 14. All right, so both of these guys would give us a 1/3 chance to hit. So he's just going to pass. He's going to go after this guy. Nine, 2 hits, so he's for sure shot down, but we'll just draw him B, which is 2, and 2 is 4 is 9, so it's more than he can take, so he is shot down. We do not roll for bailout or evasion for crews, and so they both fire back. A 1 and a 4, and F gets a victory. And I was going to split these guys, but I think that we'll save it and we'll just have the ace attack. Or 6, that's 1 hit. Using a B. And it's 2, so he's 7. So he's got to go, it's got to be to 7. And he doesn't, so he's shot down. He returns fire. 4, he misses. All right. And so we'll pause there real quick. All right, so each of these is worth 4 points. Enemy bomber transport, so that's 4, 8. So we take 8 plus our 6 is going to be 14. I'm sorry. We get 14 mission points. We'll keep our 6 banked. No, that's not right. We only get 4, 8. We got 8 mission points. All right, so we'll go ahead and move diagonal here. So it'll be +1 on our 1d10. 10 is going to be an in-flight event card. So we'll draw an event card. Randomly select one randomly selected damaged aircraft adds 1d3 damage to its total and begins to break apart. All right, so 1, 2, 3 will determine randomly. So this guy, so he adds 1d3 to our ace. Man, this is a disaster. So add 1d3. So 3, so that's a 4. And we roll against a 4. Three. He goes to his damage side. Oops. Well, that was awful. All right, but fortunately, we're home field to land, and Light Clouds is going to add a our landing table clears +1, and Light Clouds is 0, so we just have to roll more than a 1 to land. So we'll start with our ace. 4, he lands safely. Our veteran, he lands safely. Our damaged guy, 3, he lands safely. And our last gentleman, oops, wrong die. Gotta roll the 1d. Yeah, that's right. So that was, he was safe. All right, everyone lands safely. All right, so I'll do a quick post mission. We've got 8 mission points, and we've got 2 damaged aircraft. So we'll spend 2 points to repair these. And then we've got all our aircraft are available because the other 2 landed safely. So that brings us down to 6. We can buy 1 campaign point, will cost us 1. So now we're at 1 campaign point. 2 campaign points would cost 10, so we don't have that much. And that leaves us with 11 banked points, which would allow us to spend something potentially on the next flight. Our guys that were in the cauldron return safely, and we draw a post-mission card. Ace says, wow, the next enemy force encountered adds 1 named ace fighter to assist the hostile cohorts. So that's awful. So we'll come across a named ace the combat next turn. So we'll advance the turn, and we'll be ready to go for turn 3.